Well, salutations, everybody. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious for you on this fine Saturday, the 8th of August, 2026? The sky is grey, the mood is blurry. The wind is picking up its gust here in Ireland, Fort, but at the same point in time, we can all enjoy the situation that we are here with none other than the Craic. My friends, I hope that your day is treating you good, grand, and delicious, that all of the things that you wish to go well in your life goes well for you today. I am just sat here now, I should end up stating, enjoying the Craic, feeling in a good mood, ready to have good and grand and delicious stream here for all of the fun that it ends up coming around with, and just, you know, vibing with all of the moods. But I suppose the best thing to end up asking to all of ye is the same true? Is it good, grand, and delicious? Please, my friends, let me know. Just bear with me 1 second now. Because we need to say hello in good natures, my friends. Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious for you today? It is a pleasure to have you all in, my friends. Is it all going great? Why is that connection not working? Hold on. Immediately things break, because it wouldn't be a Craic Attack stream if things didn't break. Cool, Labula, we are now good. It's a pleasure to have you in, my friends. How is life treating you? Senior Walt, is the Craic treating you good? Is it good, grand, and delicious? Sassy, thank you so much for getting the first in. It's a pleasure to see you doing well. We already have a broken goddamn chat system, so there's a beauty to end up having there. But at least we have the gorgeous voice of one Senior Walt to enjoy our Craic. So how is life treating you, my friend? Is it good, grand, and delicious? For it is great with me. Waistcoat, indeed. We need to show off all of the beauty, all of the wonders, and we might as well dress up for you wonderful individuals and show the Craic off beautifully, don't you know? How is life treating you, Senior Walt? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? I hope that it is going absolutely fantastic. You know, we don't do any advertisements here on this stream. No shape or form. You know, it's not like we end up showcasing anything off in any description that you might end up enjoying in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, we end up continuing to enjoy ourselves and just go with the Craic while we're at it, you know? So, we keep going with that one. How is the life treating all of you, my friends? I hope it is going good, grand, and delicious. I know, weird that. It just suddenly started doing random crap. It's fantastic the way that ended up working. Also, let's get ourselves a live chat back. No, apparently that feature's just broke today. Nice. So that back corner down there where we're ending up getting a chat, that's just not happening today, my friends. Oh, god damn it. It wouldn't be the Craic if something didn't go wrong. That is absolutely hilarious. Copy the link, do that again. We have it there. Cool, Labula. I think she's back. Is she? Makes me want to grow the hair back out again. I think she's back. She's back, my friends. We got her working. It just took, it just took Senior Walt's song finishing for it to end up working. You know, that Chuck and Cheese song, it must have broken my chat. It was just that awesome. My friends, we might as well share some love while we can as well. If you haven't given the unbelievable Miss Sassy a follow as well, please do share the love over to this fantastic streamer here. Always up for the Craic, always up for the gish, and we see how it ends up coming together. We have a good few people here that will give a wee bit of love to. And because You know, I'm a person who likes to keep things tame, likes to keep things calm, you know. I'm not doing anything, you know, random or stupid for myself. On today when I'm part of the Nasu meet and greet experience. It's not as if the Craic would do something, you know, so daft as to, I don't know, start a brand new game that he's never played on stream before. I'd never do anything so daft. So, with that being said, we're going to end up going on to Slay the Spire 2 for the first time on stream today. So let's all enjoy that Craic, see how it ends up coming together, and we know that ends up happening. I mean, it's not a bad tune, Walt, but I mean, you might as well end up doing a remix, and if you want a bit of Irish spice within it, don't be afraid to ask. I'm willing to add in some vocal harmonies. Oh no, I can't hold a beat for shite, but then again, does anyone really care? You're still listening to my wonderful effluvia of joyfulness. But is it all going good, grand and delicious with you today, my friends? I hope that it is. I hope that the Craic is treating you all nighty. If you try, I'll be able to make it sound good. Well, I will definitely try, Walt. As I end up stating, I always end up giving my best, my gumption to everything that I end up doing. Much like this other person that we're going to end up giving a quick shout out to. Do you see the transitions? Do you see how well I manipulate all of these things in together? My friends, if you can do, give the phenomenal Pirates 1971 a follow. Recently changed their name from House of the Pirates to Pirates. Apparently they just lost the fucking house. But at the same point in time, you know, we end up enjoying the Craic and see how they end up doing. Food! Well, I mean, I have a beautiful matey sausage for you here, Walt, if you want it. Ah, yeah. I'm sorry, even I'm cringing at that joke. I think we have to test something. I think StreamerBot is broke today. This will be absolutely hilarious if it is. I think StreamerBot might have broken on me. So bear with me 1 second, my friends. Is it working? No, StreamerBot is broke. God, I love this so bloody much. Bear with us now, my friends. We're gonna see if we can get this back up and saying it would be hilarious that everything ends up breaking before we end up doing something actually good, grand, and delicious. Okay, so is she working again?
Off is a direction you can fuck.
Potentially. That's a sign. That's a sign. No. Bloody wonderful. Yeah, the joys. Anyway, never mind. We'll deal with that as things come along. Just amazing that today is the day that my bloody bot decides to just, you know, shit a brick. Yeah, what ended up happening with the PC duck? I hope that it wasn't too bad. I hope that it ended up sorting itself out in some way, my friend. Why is... Oh, that's why. Okay, bear with us. I know why it's broke. Bear with us 1 second now, my friends. I know why it's broke. For some reason, it has no longer been logged into Twitch. Okay, cool. You can't break, you can't be a streamer without everything breaking. Indeed. What's worse is you can't be the Craic without being an ass and, you know, going into technical difficulty mode. So when something ends up happening, this basically ends up happening. So, you know, bear with us. Let's just enjoy the technical difficulties as everything ends up coming back in together. You know, everyone's getting their counts, everyone's getting their things. Check-ins can end up working now. Minnie, my friend, thank you so much for the, for the raid. How is life treating you? Is it good, Grant, and delicious? I appreciate you bringing people in my direction so much. For those of you who do not know who I am Craic from CraicAttackCentral, a streamer from Ireland, Usivort, aka the Emerald Isles, aka Ireland. I'm a variety streamer who does a plethora of stuff, from Ark Raiders to Path of Exile 2 to Shin Megami Tensei to Marvel Midnight Suns, and today we're going to end up experiencing Slay the Spire 2 for the first time on stream as well. So that should be a bit of crack for all of us as well, as we end up going in and seeing how it ends up enjoying us. I suppose I should end up asking my friends, how did the stream end up going? Minnie, did the crack end up treating you good? I hope that it did. How was the stream? What was it that you were playing, my friend? It unfortunately didn't end up telling me when you ended up coming in what it was you were playing. The Chaos Gremlins have been unreleased. Behave accordingly. Snacks may be stolen. Sanity not guaranteed. Well, the joys of that, my friend. Okay, maybe if I... Nope. You... I swear to Lord. Okay. Then if we go... It's still broken, so bear with us 1 second. I'm still on technical difficulties trying to solve crap. Nope, the joys. But hey, we'll see how it ends up going. I can end up giving a bit of fun to Mistress Lammy, my friends, because she has, for all of your glory, allowed you to enjoy the crack and enjoy the following. I mean, it depends on how you're feeling. It is early on a Saturday morning. This could be dangerous for everyone involved, but I suppose you end up enjoying what ends up coming in and seeing how the crack ends up vibing together. So my friends, one, two, three, four, five. As I break absolutely everything around me. Oh, God damn it, Minnie, you've done it as well. Fine, let's continue on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yippee. Never say I don't do anything for you. Is that it? It is a third set. For God damn it, Minnie. You know, I've been too mean to the left buttock. There you go. I think you guys just don't want me to sit down. You know, I'll give you double the fun. I might have to mute that goddamn clip or that goddamn redeem if you keep doing it. But anyways, thank you all for coming in. The raiders that are after coming in alongside Minnie. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my beautiful buttocks there, but we'll enjoy ourselves and see how it ends up coming. They are sat here in chat telling me to check out the front pocket barring deal. I'm not sure what that means, Lammy, but I'll pretend to understand it and continue on with my way. But how is all treating you on this Saturday morning? If anything, God damn it, you know, this streaming thing, you think you'll be able to talk. Have any of you anything exciting planned for the day? Is there anything good, grand, and delicious orientated on your way around now? Let us know. Okay, so I'm just after recognizing, because I have the layout set up, because I've implemented in allowing the vertical and the horizontal happen at the same point in time, that the chat means that in this big head mode, you can't see me at all. So I might need to change how I set up big screen mode on the vertical format. But, you know, that's for future Craic. Webby and Sassy are telling me to stare at your trouser snake to determine whether or not you're wearing underwear. Well, good luck with that one. I shan't be telling you. May your X-ray vision come into play and allow you to figure it out. Can confirm Webby and Sassy are asking for steering in the southern regions. I mean, they could always just, you know, themselves come in and ask. You know, instead of being, you know, finicky arseholes that want to, you know, make someone else come in and enjoy it for them. I mean, you'll never know, will you? Oops. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I actually did go offline? No. I will check my DMs. Also, by the way, my favorite song of all time, sorry, Walt. You're a close second, but this one here, my favorite song. Our good old Keeliel's My Shower is a Pervert. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous song. But yes, we enjoy it and see how it ends up coming together, my friends. I was meant to sing on my stream. Well, happy out. Did you enjoy it, my friend? I hope that you did. Oh, for the love of God. Lammy's just after sending me an image of what came up for people to actually clip in on my stream, and the poor arseholes will end up avoiding the stream like the plague the minute they end up seeing this. Also, the joys of the random voice modulator. So this is what came up for the poor arseholes that ended up trying to end up getting an indication of what the stream was going to be. I mean, depends on what they like. At this point, you're going to force me to potentially have to get a tramp stamp. I mean, I was told it and decided to come in and follow the bird vibes. I mean, well, in that case, show my ass off even more. Also, whilst I am sounding like a cross between an astronaut and Darth Vader when he's actually having a high moment, my friends gave another fantastic streamer a follow if you can do. Il Novera, a fantastic streamer in her own right as well, always up for the gish, and ended up trying to assist me in getting some key mailer stuff sorted, so that would end up being good, grand, and delicious to see what would end up happening. But you know yourself, the crack will always be 90, and we'll enjoy what ends up happening there. But hey, let's end up seeing how it ends up happening. I mean, Vinny, the joys of you putting in the wrong song, my friend. So, everything appears to be okay. We're just 23 minutes into the stream. It's not as if we're delaying ourselves to start crap. So I'm going to be really, really simple and start with the Ironclad so that we can see a wee bit of gaming whilst we can actually continue to talk absolute arse manure. So I suppose we can all end up enjoying that. Has anyone ever seen this game before? Have they ever ended up giving a showcase of what ends up coming down? But yeah, we'll see how it ends up coming. Why is it always the clip of me drunk scoffing Mackie chips? I mean, because you look so cute while you're at it, Novi. I mean, it's one of those situations where it just ends up warming the soul. Yes, I like this game. I will say my one issue with this game is the final area bosses. So, like, the soulfish is very, very easy in comparison to the other one that you can end up fighting at the end of it. But we'll see how it ends up going as we continue to do it, my friends. Blueprints is an amazing, amazing, amazing game. If you can get your opportunity to play that game, especially with the expansion that's just after happening, please look into getting that game. It's a fantastic experience. Oh, Dio, you'll enjoy it. It's very much, you end up orientating the rooms to find your way through the room, and then you need to get to the end of it. But there's loads of extra stuff tied on top of that for lore and all of those elements. And to be honest, you're going to enjoy it if you give it a go. If it wasn't for the fact that it isn't a game designed to do it, it probably would have won Game of the Year last year, if I'm honest. It's just unfortunate that, you know, it's quite hard for games like that to end up working, you know yourself. So we'll see what ends up happening with it, you know? Now, what I like to do when I'm playing this game, by the way, is be a complete and utter idiot, which is the reason why my success rate is so astonishingly low, and face every single elite I can, because I'm an elitist prick, and bitch, you won't stop me! So we'll end up enjoying ourselves as we fight the big, bad bosses, you know? So let's end up going down that route and see where it comes. Blue Sword sounds like such a good game. It's a good game in spite of the concept of it. The concept of it is a good game to end up going towards, and they make Prime Medallion out of minced meat. And that's gorgeous to end up seeing, because the base concept of what the game is shouldn't make it as good of a game as it is. But it is the best example of what indie developers can end up doing, of making something into greatness, you know? So I'd highly recommend anyone give that game a go. Also, by the way, my friends, just whilst we have the sound and the whole lot coming through, do let me know if the audio is a bit loud or anything like that. Also, I hate that setting with a passion. No bother, Webby. Bring them in whenever you want to, my friend. I am ready to entertain. So it's a pleasure to have you in, my friend. Ooh. How do we have so little health? I missed something. We lost an awful lot of health and I have no idea how. We'll worry about that when we end up getting down to it. If I die, I die. The fact that I don't have another strike is hilarious. Also, Minnie, thank you so much for the hydrate, my friend. It's always nice to have a bit of Ishka put into the soul. Stream it for you. Yeah, I mean, if I end up thinking about it myself, I might end up doing it in the future. It's just, that's a type of game that is way too long for me to end up streaming all, like, the whole way through. So who knows, maybe I'll end up doing it at some point in time. But for now, we'll just end up enjoying the crack and seeing how things end up going together. Oh, god damn it. We won't be picking up curses if we can help it. Okay, I think just because we can, we're going to use the duplicator spell, do 2 of that, and then put on a vulnerability. Vulnerability is quite handy in this game too, because as it says there, you do 50% more damage, which makes the likes of this just knock you 10 shades to crap, which is beautiful when it works. The good thing about the Ironclad, too, that an awful lot of people mightn't end up knowing is because of this ability here, where it actually ends up re-healing you a bit, you can be far more, commonly say, aggressive with the Ironclad than you can with some of the other people that you potentially end up facing. That's unfortunate. I suppose this, and then just go boom and boom and take the 2 damage so they can kill you next turn. I think that's the right move there. You know, no, we were wrong. Bollocks! I'll hit you anyway, and then... Oh, god damn it, I forgot that the slugs end up... Oh, that was a waste. I forgot that the slugs end up doing that. When you kill one of them, they end up stunning themselves. That's such a stupid move by me. But we win anyway, because I'm lucky. I was lucky today, too. I was already out and about, so I ended up getting to enjoy something a wee bit different than what I normally end up coming down. It's stereotypical of someone to come on here and end up showing off all of their bits and bobs, what they're enjoying, their crack, their gish, and their whole shebang of what they end up enjoying. You know, in my particular case, one of the things that I'm enjoying at the moment is a phenomenal guava. Ultra Vice Guava monster. Now, I can understand why people wouldn't enjoy that, but I really, really enjoy this guava flavor of monster. Isn't my favorite monster, I must admit. But at the same point in time, I really like that variant. I think that variant is really, really, really good, if I'm honest. Also, my friends, when advertisements end up coming up, we have this screen that ends up popping up so that people don't end up missing out on whatever experience we're going through. And we try and let people end up enjoying all that ends up coming across with us, you know? So, let's see how the Craic ends up treating us, and try to enjoy what ends up happening as well, you know? Okay, I think if I do this and do this... Bear with us, we have another technical difficulty happening in the background, which is hilarious. Today is just one of those days where everything wants to break at the one time, which is bloody hilarious. Okay, so you are logged in. You are logged in. All is okay there. Come back to here. You... there. Connect you on there. Start that. Okay. Ooh. Disconnect you and disconnect you because you're just not working. And then we'll see if she's working now. She is. Good. So we should be back to being normal. Good. It's nice. It's amazing how reliant you become on something like a Stream Deck when you end up using it enough, you know? It's fascinating how you feel lost and empty when you don't end up getting it used or used in the way that you had it before. But you know yourself, you keep going and see how she ends up cooking, you know? Sorry, bear with us now 1 second. I'm just trying to resolve another bloody issue that's occurring. Okay, coolaboola. All's good, grand, and delicious here. Pirates, thank you so much for the follow, my friend, by the way. Pleasure to have you all in. To anyone that follows, anyone that does anything like that, I appreciate you all for coming in. Thank you so much for doing that with us, my friends. Now we're going up against one of the big bad elites. These guys will kick your ass 10 ways to Sunday if you aren't careful, so I'm expecting them to end up destroying me. Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation that sometimes that can end up happening, my man. But hey, you're able to end up doing it now. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. You get to enjoy the adoration of me complimenting you for following me again. So I suppose there's that. For whatever that's worth. It's something I've never had outside of that drink, actually. Guava. Something I need to try in the future, because I've actually heard that guava is quite a good experience for you, that it's good for your body and the whole lot. So I think I'd end up really enjoying trying it at some point in time. It's 24. Yep, we can just kill. The math be mathin'. The joy is that I have to do math and I'm not even working. Armaments is quite useful, but... Actually, no. Armaments just is useful. And I think... Unfortunately, even though this cuts at the soul, the very fiber of who I am, I'm actually going to have to miss one of the two elites, because we just don't have the strength to take on all of them. So we're going to go up this route and heal ourselves and get the max HP at one point in time. So heal ourselves here, just to get ourselves back up, which increases our match HP anyway. Oh, I didn't realize that it's heal and you end up doing it. It's that sound. So that actually works incredibly beneficial for us. So we get 2 instances of plus 5 XP. And that's nice. There's always one guaranteed relic whenever you're on these maps as well, which is beautiful for you. It makes you end up feeling quite good. We got a very good one. I think dexterity is one of the strongest bonus stats you can end up having in this game, and it ends up giving you that extra bit of firepower, that extra bit of gumption when you end up going at whatever you are seeing, and we'll see how it ends up happening. But anyway, we'll see what the crack ends up happening as we go in and end up getting ourselves a little bit more HP. You know, I can't be as fancy as one Terra Shark and turn on and off my lights because I don't have to, so I suppose, just for reference to our good old friend Terra Shark, let's do this. This was not planned, by the way. I didn't know that the song was on the playlist, but... And now I'm going to stop blinding you. To anyone that I accidentally blinded by doing that, I do apologize so much. At least I didn't have myself in this mode, so that you were being completely blinded. At least you were only being partially blinded, you know? Okay. I think I just have to leave you open at this point. I'm having massive disconnects. There's a new update that was done on StreamerBot, and unfortunately it's breaking everything, which is absolutely hilarious that happens today. It's my fault for updating the damn thing. Anyways, let's move you to there, move you to here, so we can keep an eye on you. That's up there. The irony of the fact that I need a third screen. Really? Okay, anyway, never mind that. Let's continue on for now. We are going to end up facing off against that elite Hellhap for Bethlehem for this fight, so we'll see what ends up happening with that. I suppose I should end up asking too, for the summer period of time, is anyone going to any festivals or anything like that? I know there's a big call at the moment for Electric Ireland here, which is a big kind of music festival that we end up having at the moment, for people to clamour to end up getting tickets for that goddamn event. I I know that there's a number of people here that Electric Picnic, not Electric Ireland, Electric Picnic. I know there's a big clamoring around here that people are going to the London Comic Con, which would be interesting. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm going over to AEW in London, Wembley, on the same weekend as Electric Picnic, I'd actually consider going to it, because it's 80,000 Irish fans down in Laois enjoying just epic music, good vibes over a 3-day period of time. And I've never been to one, so I do need to experience it at some point in time in my life. But that'll be for future Craic anyway, where we can all end up enjoying that and making you guys feel jealous when I end up clipping all of my wonderful dancing around, as people get to end up seeing my beautiful visage IRL. But I suppose, yeah, no, that's the situation there. I will say one of the best experiences I ended up having too was in 2021, just after, it was either 21, 22, I think it was 21, just after the break of COVID. I ended up going over to España for my birthday. Specifically, I ended up going over to Lanzarote. And when I was over there, we ended up getting to enjoy a fantastic experience of getting to do scuba diving. I done some scuba diving and enjoyed that. Where it ended up coming down. I ended up getting a rogue scuba diver as well. He ended up bringing us down way lower than we were meant to, you know? Just popping in to check in, mate. We'll be polishing the rails, making sure it comes smoothly. No bother, big man. Just bring it in whenever you need to, my man. Make and scan take eons. I have no idea what that means, Duck. Normally, when you end up mentioning something like that, it's in relation to an FM save of some description. So I ask my friend, is this an FM save that you're discussing, or is this something entirely different? If you don't mind me asking. FM, for those that are not aware, is Football Manager. A game that myself and Duck end up playing with astonishing regularity. Virus scan. Ah, fair enough. That makes an awful lot more sense. You know, an intelligent person who, especially who's in software development, or was in software development, you'd think they'd end up knowing that. It's good that that's not temporary either. I wonder if you can get the I didn't check it. I wonder if you can get the exhaust off of that Dominica, because it's very useful. FM graphics be gritty. I mean, that's one word to describe the level of sweat that ends up happening off of FM. Though, to be honest, I'm going to be quite interested to see what they end up doing with Football Manager 27. I'm cautiously optimistic on what ends up happening with it, even though I've heard nary a bit of what they're working on and what differences they're going to end up making into it. Over 3 million files, only at 67%. Why do you... Well, I mean, I say that. That actually isn't that big for checking of software, so, like, that's just me being daft. Okay, well, we can kill you straight away, which is good. And then we can just do damage to this slug to get you down. He's the one with the most amount of health, so that's good. So we have ourselves set up. We're almost up to the top layer of the first map. There's 3 maps when it comes down to Slay the Spire, which is one of the good things about this. So we can just enjoy that as we end up going down through it. And we're as well kill the guy with the most amount of health, since we're going to get rid of the big boy with the least amount of health later on. That's excluding the 4 terabyte external, thank the Lord. I mean, is that a good thing, Duck? Because surely if you're doing the fire scan situation, you'd want to see if it's consistently put in that it actually has everything sorted within that. Yeah, sorry about that. It's just I was dealing with a personal call. My apologies there. But yes, we're ready now, and the joys will end up coming in. So you know yourselves, just keeping everything good, grand, delicious. That, and I wanted you to listen to the wonderful, wonderful vibes of Robert Miles' Children, one of the best songs ever released, ever. My friends, thank you so much for coming in off of the Cozy Capybara. It's a pleasure to have the Nasu meet and greet come in my way. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am CraicAttack from CraicAttackCentral, an Irish streamer from the Emerald Isles. I butchered my own goddamn entry, the joys of my joke. But anyways, I'm a variety streamer that ends up doing a plethora of stuff, from Arc Raiders to Shimigami Tensei to Path of Exiles 2, and a smattering of others. Today we're here enjoying some Slay the Spire 2, good conversations, good crack, and seeing how it ends up coming together. It's a pleasure to have all of you friends in to enjoy the crack with me as well. If you feel like you must lurk, please feel free to do so. But if you want to converse, just remember that I don't bite. Unless you want me to. No bother, Cozy. Thank you so much. I hope the stream went absolutely brilliant. From the bits that I ended up being able to catch myself, it looked like it was good, grand, and delicious. And thank you all so much for coming in and enjoying the crack.
Back with me, Novi. This could have gone an incredibly bad way. Well, I suppose anyone wanted to make me sound like a tiny bit of a pixie, we could enjoy the crack of that, my friends. I mean, my visage needs to end up having a voice that mixes and matches fantastically well with it, doesn't it? But the only problem with this is it makes it sound like whenever I end up going into higher decibels that my voice is just gone completely. Oh my god, I've been singing for ages. You know, that's the one unfortunate thing with this goddamn thing. But you know, it's a beautiful voice to end up coming down true. And thank you so much for picking it. No bother whatsoever, Kane. Thank you so much for the work and lurk. Make sure that it's a good, grand, and delicious experience, my friend. Well, technically speaking, I got my connections wrong, Webby. This one is going high. Going as absolutely high as possible, my friends. But you know, we end up going with what we have and seeing how the crack ends up treating.
So thank you so much for that tiny experience there, Novi. We all appreciate you showing off the crack's wonderful voice and wonderful visage. Oh, well. you guys are making the day something fierce, aren't you? So, Duck is just after redeeming something that'll make all of you end up enjoying yourselves. Or, alternatively, not. But we'll enjoy it all the same as we end up doing another rounds of teabags just for you wonderful individuals. So just bear with us 1 second as we get ourselves lubed up and ready to go, my friends. The joys. Anyway. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well, thank you for horrifying everyone that's just after coming in. Oh, Webby, goddammit. We starting this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Differentiate cheek. There we go. This is what fell. My controller. It's not as if we need that to play the game or anything. Spandex? I wish I was wearing spandex. Nah, these are just leggings for friction. They're actually jiu-jitsu leggings. They are officially jiu-jitsu leggings, meant for carpet burns. You can put them underneath your actual gi so that you don't get any carpet burn down them. I bought them alongside the rash guards you sometimes end up seeing me wear when I'm a lazy bastard. But at the same point in times, you know, we enjoy them, we see how it ends up coming, and we go that way. How's life treating you anyway, Melons? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? I hope that it is. I hope that the crack has been treating you nice. Well, my actual jiu-jitsu is the gi, but like, when I wasn't wearing the gi, because I took them, because of my massive girth at the time, they needed to end up getting me an extra large gi, and they couldn't get the gi. So I was wearing these as a mat-resistant burner for the time being that I was doing the jiu-jitsu, Melon. So it was that type of situation. But would be better with you inside my ear.
Well, I'm happy to serenade you with the beautiful voice of the Craic. However, I can give you something more beautiful for the ear than even my voice. Everyone,
wait first. Wait first. Oh, there's no better sound. No better sound. Well, there is one, opening a bottle of beer, but you know yourself. I mean, you were so antsy to write that, Melons, that you just completely gave up on spelling. Which, to be fair, in a way, I kind of respect. But I mean, you know, we keep with what we have and see how the crack ends up treating us all the same. I'm bad when I type KM. I'm not 100% sure what that means, Webby, but at the end of the day, I'm not. There's no worry about it. Just enjoy yourself for the time being, my friends. See how the crack ends up treating you, and we'll know how it ends up going. Since it's low, I need to bend over. I mean, the joys of that. Sorry, Melons. Don't question me and my inability to speak in a coherent format, Duck. I mean, we all know that I'm trying my best, but I ain't particularly good at this streaming thing. You know, we're trying here to be good, grand, and delicious for all involved, you know? But we'll just end up keeping with ourselves, enjoying the crack, and seeing how she ends up going, you know? Doc of Fish, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you today, my friend? I hope that it is. How is your morning treating you? Mine is going good, grand, and delicious. I'm here on the meet and greet wonderful experience of Nassau and just enjoying the crack with one and all that end up coming in. And to be fair, now that you're here, it's even more better. But how is your morning treating you, my friend? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? Please do let us know. I hope that the crack is treating you absolutely unbelievable. Do let us know. How is all treating you, my friend? Have you gotten up to anything exciting with your morning? Just getting ready for work? Well, I mean, that's a great way to be. And how could you get ready for work better than enjoying some crack? I mean, that has to be the way to just to end up making yourself get better. To just enjoy the crack and continue on that way, you know? Just nothing better, absolutely nothing better than experiencing the crack and everything that it has to bring your direction, my friend. Oops, good. She seems to be up and running again. Good. By the way, I genuinely think this song, and I'm willing to argue this point with absolutely anyone. I genuinely think this might be the best song ever put into a movie. Sniff it, smoke it. I don't judge it as long as it gets the job done. Sure, that's how I came up with the name. Doc, sure, I've told this story before. I came up with CraicAttackCentral because I was having some crack while snorting some crack whilst cleaning my crack while sitting on the crack. So you know yourself. So you know, that's why we ended up doing it centrally and attacking it with gusto. But you know yourself, we continue on, we enjoy we enjoy ourselves, and we see how it all ends up going together. I've got a busy morning working on my book, so I will be lurking, boss man. No bother, Red. Enjoy yourself. I mean, I suppose I would ask just before you go, and you completely blue balls me, since this is the first time I've heard of your book. What does the book entail? Is there anything interesting happening with the book? I would like to know a tiny bit more information about the book, but I understand that you need to work on it. And for that, I won't end up being too mean on the fact that you've completely and utterly blue-balled me. But I suppose, Doc, how is work looking today? Like, do you regularly work on a Saturday, big man? Or is it just, you know, one of those unfortunate circumstances of my poor ass ended up getting called into work? Work today as an unusual situation to what normally ends up happening. I work 6 days a week. So the bloody joys of that, my men. But at least I'm guessing Sunday's your day off, is it? Or am I making a complete? Yeah. Well, at least you can enjoy the Lord's Day with good gumption and gracefulness. Oh no, then you don't get Sunday off. Well, then why'd you say yes? Oh, you said yes before I finished my question. I work every weekend. Then what day do you get off, Xenon? Does it rotate every week? Gothic fantasy vampires and some allies in future books, Victorian towns. I need to know about this book later on, Red. You will be getting a follow-up on this one just to go. I mean, to be fair, Xenon, having Gay Tuesdays off is a wonderful time to end up being off. You know. Oh, Duck, why did you end up getting that goddamn clip? Well, I look forward to hearing about it, my man. And finding and entertaining the idea of making sure that the crack gets inserted into your novella. How do I like which, Webby? Because it depends on what you're asking me of what I like. I got you something in your DMs, mate. Okay, I'll have a look at it now in 1 second. Gaming on a weekend and gaming on a weekday just hits different, you know. Trust me, I do. You know, there's nothing quite like it where you're just able to enjoy yourself, keep the crack going 90 and going on that way. Also, my friends, I've actually crossed over one of my follower goals, so I'm on 550 followers. Thank you so much for giving me the follow and breaking one of my goals. I genuinely appreciate it, my friends. As the Night Reaper ends up coming in, my man, how is the crack treating you? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious? I would ask you what the 1875 ends up relaying to, but I'm afraid that you're going to turn around and say that you are the second son of Dracula. How are you doing, my friend? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? Let us know how the crack ends up treating you. Should it? Should you feel like you want to? Yeah, you know, words, Crack. They're nice to use in a coherent sentence. I love demon form. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't heal you the full way up, but it heals you for the most part. If you end your turn with energy, you gain 2 additional on the next day. You may sacrifice rewards to pal. Every 2 sacrifices earns you a relic. both of them are very, very, very good. Based on the way I play, I am significantly better taking this one over that one. But energy usage is one of the best things in this game if you end up doing it. That is busted if you can use it. Thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it, so I think we go for the sacrifice. We go for the wing. Also, let's look at our route. Yes, I know, weird. I'm actually talking about the game. So again, we try to end up beating all of the elites that we can, and it doesn't really matter which way we go. We get 2 elites going this way, and more exclamation marks. I think that's better than the 3 elites because we have so many enemies here. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the elites. 2 elites in a row here, and a heal there. If we get through these 5 battles sound enough, we can get to that one there and be fine-ish. Not screw it. I'm going to be gutsy. I'm going to be gutsy. Might be foolish, but I'm going to be gutsy. Damn it, I took one of the big moves. Okay. So we end up getting 3 strength every turn, so that's beautiful. Armaments do this, get ourselves to 15. This is 30. Why did that do no damage? So again, during the advertisements, just for anyone that doesn't have a subscription or doesn't have Twitch Nitro, we bring up this message and wait for the advertising to end up going through so that people can end up watching exactly what we're at as we continue to go on. So we're just going to wait now and see how it ends up coming down. Please feel free to converse during this period of time if you didn't get caught in an ad, and we'll consistently end up talking. But, you know, I have the wonderful joy, as Jerry the King Lawler would end up stating, of having diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain, so I'm going to be able to converse with it anyways, as they end up saying. So you know yourself, just enjoy the crack and see how she ends up continuing. You know, in a funny situation of one of the things that I typically end up talking about is, for those of you that do not know, I'm a massive fan of football. American screw you, it's football, not soccer. I am a massive fan. I'm a massive fan of football, soccer. And the team that I end up following, much like a number of individuals that are probably in the chat there as well, is Manchester United. And unfortunately, we're just after selling one of our potential good players in the background of Radu Vivek. He's a 22-year-old goalkeeper who had arguably the best goalkeeping performance of the entirety of the campaign for the championship last year. They're after selling him to Middlesbrough for 14 million quid. Now, I don't have a problem with the fact that we've sold him. For 2 reasons. I don't have a problem that we sold him because we have 3 other goalkeepers, where we have Adrian Onana and Belinder, both on loan, which is in of itself its own problem. And we're after signing a new buck known as Delo, or Dallas, this season as well. What I do have a problem with is 14 million is not enough money, but at least we have a 35% sell-on clause and a buyback clause, and that means if we buy him back, which is one of the things in football I always love. If you have a sell-on clause and you buy the player back that has the sell-on clause, you still get the money back. So if you were to buy him for 20 million quid, you still get 35% of that 20 million quid, which is hilarious when you think about it. Bros, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious? It is a pleasure to have you in. Problem, he never be number 1, but if it was City, then it would be 20 to 30 million. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong on this one, bro, I think he ended up, like, City are just after selling, Trafford for about 40 million, didn't they? So, like, there's issues there anyways, in the way that all of this is coming together, you know? Have you ever played the Doom games? I have. I played the original Doom, not when it was released, but afterwards, and some of the lore and the story behind the original Doom is unbelievable. I own and have yet to play Doom 2016, 18, I can never remember the actual date of when that game ended up coming out, and I know that it has one of the best soundtracks in all of gaming, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. And like Doom the Dark Ages there, I know the base game didn't have the best representation of how it was going, but the DLC was meant to be great. Also, Xenon, hold on. We'll take out the bitch me off microphone for this. Okay. Xenon. Dock a fish. Bitch, don't tell me what to do. Oh. Yeah, I just couldn't remember which one it was. But yeah, no, I've lived under a rock for all of my life, sadly. So but to be fair, much like Patrick Star in SpongeBob, it was a really nice rock. I mean, it was pretty. It ended up having nice orientation on the sides of it. I enjoyed much of my time with that rock. Where's your rock, Reaper? Where's your rock? You don't have a rock to live under. If anything, you should be jealous of the fact that you don't have a rock. I mean, at least I have a rock, you know? You don't have a rock to stay under, so, you know, I'm doing better than you, and as a result of which... I think my childfulness is coming out. This is what I get for drinking Monster. But yeah, no, it's all good, grand, and delicious. But I did really enjoy the Doom games. I do think the Doom Slayer is one of the best characters ever conceptualized for gaming. I genuinely think he's insanely well realized in the way that they've gone about designing his personality and the whole lot. Like, he has every reason in the goddamn world to despise demons, considering they tortured him and the whole lot throughout all of the experience that he ended up having. They are all on sale at the moment. Are they? Okay, let's have a gawk at that. What's the price profile? Okay, Doom Dark Ages. That's 67% off for Dark Ages? Holy crap. I mean, getting the premium edition of that game for €37 is actually bonkersly worth it. Like, Dark Ages is nothing on Infinite and Doom 2016. But to be fair, it's a very, very good game. Doom 2016 for £4 is insane. That's an instant buy. Instant buy. And Doom Eternal for £10 is also an instant buy. My god, those are good deals. 67% off of the deluxe edition too, which brings it up to £17. That's just worth it. I think my best friend is going to be remaining low for a bit, because unfortunately my funds that would be used towards him are going to be spent on Doom. Oh, there's a Steam sale on at the moment. Is there? No, is there? No, this is just a weekend with a lot of discounts. Interesting. Velvet, pleasure to have you in. How is life treating you? Is it good, grand, and delicious? I hope that the Craic is treating you 90. To be fair, Bethesda as a studio have an unbelievable collection of games. So it's nice to see them. The entirety of the Fallout franchise on sale for 50 quid is astonishingly good as well. 76 for New Vegas 3, 1, 2, and Tactics for 50 quid is a phenomenally good deal. The Elder Scrolls bundle as well for 63 quid is interesting, although I do have a problem with the fact, and maybe it's just that it's not on Steam anymore. I'm too lazy to do the research, but the fact that it's Oblivion remastered and not Oblivion with the remastered there, because you should give both, because the original Oblivion, due to mods and the whole lot, still has a placement within you know, generalized situation at the moment. Also, I think maybe now all of the mods have been swapped over to the anniversary edition of Skyrim, but I know for a while you wanted base Skyrim so that you could end up getting some of the mods that were in that one as well. Though with all that being said, Battlespire, Redguard, and Morrowind are unbelievable. The fact that Morrowind is 6 quid, if you can get over the graphics of Morrowind, Morrowind is one of the greatest games ever bloody made. Genuinely. It's insane, the quality of Morrowind. Like, Morrowind is so goddamn big that you can fit the entirety, I think the stat is something like this. You can fit the entirety of Skyrim's map into Morrowind 20 times. I think that's the stat. Like, Morrowind is massive. Massive. Also, having Dishonored, the definitive edition of Dishonored available for 5 quid is bloody nuts as well. If you've never played Dishonored, that's a game you should end up giving a go to. Chef's kiss of a game. And then obviously the Wolfenstein games are very, very good. Never played Rage. And like, there's a couple of other things there. I love that Fallout Shelter is one of the things that's being suggested as you can end up picking up. It's free anyway, so it wouldn't really matter to you. But it's hilarious that Fallout Shelter... Let's try that again. Is one of the options that can potentially be selected. Use fucking English, Craic. My apologies. Anyways, we win this fight, so that's good. Although, health-wise, we're in a bad position. I like Tess slower, to be honest, and waiting for Tess 6. The Elder Scrolls. Fair enough. Did you have a stroke? Probably. It's been known to happen. Xenon. No, basically, I just remember that in a past life I was a scatter and decided to go into a scatting display for all of you wonderful individuals to give you an idea of what scatting truly can be and to remind you that there is no better experience than a good old scat. There's a chance, by the way, sadly, we don't get out of this fight. Yeah. He's gonna wake up now in a minute. Shit. Okay. Now we have problems. We're as well defend ourselves as much as we can because we're gonna die if we don't. That's the problem with this book. We have to take the heal and just whack him for 30. I should have used the triple block. Even with the triple block, we still take damage. I think we do this. Take the 5 damage and just whack him. Do we die? 22. We'll see. I need another heal. Okay, so we have 6 here. That there. 15. Do this. So we are still alive, though it won't matter because we're dead next turn anyway. We need a perfect strike here. Good. We win. Do we deserve to win that? No, but we win it. Can we survive this fight to get our heal? On 8 health, I doubt it. Couldn't happen, could it? We badly needed that to have demon strength. I don't think we can do it now. Yep. Because now comes the Torns. He's doing 5, and we didn't get it. Yeah, we're screwed. We're just screwed. Okay, fine. Then let's just die with grace. Let's just die with grace. I mean, the fact that we went up as high as he did, it was my fault for thinking that I could end up taking the 5 minions on their own. Though we normally could have, it's just things didn't work out well on that one there. I love demonic strength. I really do, but it's probably not the best ability in this game, unfortunately. But, you know, you do what you can, you see how she cooks. I still recommend this game to everyone. I think it's a phenomenally well constructed game. For all that ends up coming down to it. Even if I do think the bosses at the end of it are a bit unbalanced. Like the Ceremonial Beast we're going to go up here against here still isn't the strongest boss that is on the first floor. Significantly stronger than the fish we faced the last time, but still isn't the strongest boss. So it'll be interesting to showcase how we do against it. Yeah, so we're just spawning without all of our health. Huh. I wonder if that's a... I'm genuinely curious now if that's a beta thing or if that's just a thing that's meant to be happening now with the Ironclad. That he just doesn't spawn with all of his health. I mean, I don't mind it. It's interesting for the Ironclad if he doesn't spawn with all of his health. But it's different. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how sad that was. But I'm greedy. Oh, god damn it. Fine. Game, you're trying to kill me. I'm your train spotter from Nasu Meet and Greet. I'm here to help keep the raid train going. Let me know if you need anything. I'm grand, Cozy. Unless there's anything you think that I need to know, I'm good, grand, and or delicious, my friend. But you know yourself, had lunch first because I'm starving. No bother with that. Just so long as you're good, grand, and delicious now, that's all that matters, my dear. What did you end up having for lunch, if you don't mind me asking you? Because I need to expand my horizons when it comes down to the culinary world. So I'm just curious what it is you ended up having, my dear. Just a sandwich. Well, I mean, you could have floured that up. I mean, I ended up getting 2 slices of sourdough bread. Ended up putting a nice bit of ham in between it with cheese, pickles, tomatoes, and a smattering of others, and made it into a glorious extravaganza. We put a tiny bit of jalapeno sauce onto it in order to give it that tiny bit more spice. And then we toasted it to give it that warm, cuddly feeling. You know, you could have done that. The bread we tried is not tasty at all. You could make a commercial video, it would be great. Nah, I tried that before. Unfortunately, people ended up wanting me and not the sandwich. Rizmaster, I bloody wish. I bloody wish, my dear. I bloody wish. But hey, we end up enjoying it and seeing how the Craic ends up trading us while we're at it anyway, you know yourself. So we're just going to do as much damage as we can do here and see what ends up happening. Myself, later on today, I do plan on having, food. I know how surprising that might end up sounding, especially considering I normally end up sustenancing myself off of nothing but monster. And although I don't have it ready this morning... Coffee. So, you know, I end up living a wonderful experience of healthy nature when it comes down to food. It's one of the reasons why in my Discord there, I end up asking people if they can, when they're discussing food, to post an image of it there, or the recipe, so that I can end up, you know, enjoying and experiencing more different variants of crap. But, you know, that's for future Craic to figure out. So Sprite only really works if it only really works. I end up having a heart build, and I'm not good enough at this game to operate a heart build. Like, I mightn't even get out of this fight. Hopefully I do, but there's a distinct chance I won't get out of this fight. The fact that he's not increasing his own strength is a good indication of the fact that we might have a chance of getting out of this, but... yeah, I also think we need to, and I was hoping that it wouldn't be that. Yeah, because that ended up happening. The wrong card came first. I mean, we're still at 2 health, and we can win this turn, thankfully, but, like... that's still squeakier than you want it to be. Okay. Unfortunately, this time we don't end up getting the max HP as well, and 33 is not an astonishing amount of health. So we might unfortunately need to skip the 3 elites if we get by this elite. Not the worst elite in the world to run up against, annoying for one particular reason. Once he blows up, he evaporates into 4 different elites straight afterwards. That is a problem. 16 damage. I think, unfortunately, we have to just take the 16 damage. Yeah. Okay, so we can go pummel strike there. Then whack you. Out comes the 3 of these, and then we just whack you. I don't think I survived this turn. I think I overestimated the amount of healing that I'd end up getting back. That didn't help. Yeah, unfortunately, I overestimated the amount of healing I'd end up getting back, so I screwed myself on this one. I mean, it's still technically possible we get out of this. Yeah, that doesn't help. I'm not optimistic. In fact, that kills us. That's hilarious. That kills us. Wow. I mean, that's what I get for, you know, overplaying my hand and seeing how I end up doing. As I say, I have a tendency to be slightly too aggressive when it comes down to this game. Yet, I mean, you play the way that you know how to play it. It works for you eventually. 1 potion slot and procure 2 potions. Add 1 of 2 packs to your deck. All 3 of these options are crap, by the way. But, yeah, you start off with less health. But we'll do this. The fish again, so the fish isn't too bad. We don't need the money straight away. 1, 2. 1 there. If we wanted to spend the money there. So we could go this way. We have the ability to face 4 elites this turn if we think we have the gumption to do it. I don't, and yet we're going to try it. Because why not? Why not try it? What do I lose by not trying it? I suppose we could do the regen now, but I think we wait for another run through in order to do the regen on us. I don't think it's worth doing it now. I was afraid of that. We're gonna get hit with 9 damage. There's nothing we can really do about it. The regen would now be useful, but I think we use it on the next fight. I think that's the time that we end up doing it. Because we just win this fight now and Bob's your Uncle Happy out. And we just skip and continue to go on for now. That's not too bad. All's good, grand, and delicious there. Coolaboola. Yeah, we just skipped this. Cool. We cannot do this. We just can't do it, and yet I'm still going to try. Stubbornest dynamis Craic. Lose HP on your turn. Deal 6 damage to all ally enemies. I mean... Yes! This game does indeed have a co-op mode, Magna. I've had the joys of experiencing the co-op mode once in this game. Myself and Ritual Trash Panda at one time in his Discord got the honor of playing it together. It was a gas bit of crack when we tried it. I do like how they boost everything up. My big thing is, and I was talking to someone about this the last time that I brought up this game. My big thing is I think this game is designed with co-op in mind, and it leads to the unfortunate problem that there's quite a lot of unbalancing on a single playthrough, because it's balanced for a multiplayer playthrough. I think it's most apparent in the end bosses of each particular map. I think that the unbalancing comes up quite strongly there, but I still really enjoy the game. Really, really, really enjoy the game. Have you played this one yet, Magna, or are you still on Slay the Spire 1? Many, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious? My friends, if you can do, send your love over to Mini Wolf's Official as well, another fantastic streamer, also part of the Nasu train as well. I'll be giving more shout-outs out as we end up going. I completely forgot that I do them. So, you know, you can blame Mini for me doing them again. But, yeah, spend your love over to her if you can do, my friends. We're just here contemplating life, getting ourselves ready, hoping to win versus these particular enemies in our way, and seeing how the crack will end up treating us. But yeah, how is your day treating you, my dear? I hope it is going good, grand, and delicious. Let us know. I just crawled out of bed. Well, the joys of that. I mean, you can crawl out of your bed and walk straight into mine. Yeah. But, yeah. If I could remember the entirety of the quote, I'd end up doing the bussin' line. Go on to bloody next time Lammy ends up going live, do exclamation mark bussin' and end up hearing, you know, or exclamation point math and listen to bussin' being awesome. But yeah, on top of Mini, my friends, if you haven't, give Magna a follow as well. Another gent and a scholar and fantastic streamer in his own right. Send your love over to him as well, whilst we're on this particular joyous fun. They're playing Beasts of Reincarnation. I still will, if I can get it, I'll still try and play that game. I don't think I'm going to get it sent over to me, though. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
This one particularly, oh god.
Ooh, yes.
Latin chorus going.
Shit.
Why did it spawn?
Okay, I think we need to use you. Okay. Do that, and I think that was the right thing to do there. We're about to have advertisements in the seconds too, my friends, and as we say, we try to stop when the advertisements end up coming onto play so that anyone that doesn't have Nitro or isn't subscribed doesn't end up missing anything. So we're going to end up doing that now in a minute when it ends up hitting into place. I like that. That wasn't always a thing, where during an end of a turn, it gives you the regen on that turn that was missed. I like that that's been included into it now, if I'm honest. Okay, I have to... Okay, Coolaboola, we can then do that and do this. And then, yeah, it's still not working. So that's connected there. All should end up coming through here. Yep, it's a Coolaboola. Yeah, but we'll see how it ends up coming and just enjoying ourselves as we're at it. So, yeah. I love how this song ended up coming on, too, whilst the advertisements are happening, because this particular song has a special place in my heart. During quite a long period of time after I ended up getting that injury that you can see there. When I was going into the gym, this was the song that gave me the amp up. And I was still doing some gym work whilst recovering on this arm. It's one of the reasons why this arm, even though you can barely tell now, this arm is bigger than the left. I'm right-handed anyway, so it would come around that way. But the reason why the right arm is bigger than the left arm is because I was still doing some work to try and keep the progression of the movement that we were doing during that injury. But this is the song that I ended up playing in order to keep doing, because although bad experiences end up happening to you and a euphoria can end up coming and you continue to power through, was my viewpoint of it anyway, trying to give myself some satisfaction and good news. Oh, god damn it. Fine, let's give ourselves prowess, because we don't really have a choice. The big problem with this enemy is this. The fact that it can only lose 20 damage is just disastrous against this thing. Because it does more damage to you than you can do to it. Which is just really, really annoying that ends up happening. But you do what you can and continue to flow it through, you know? By the way, guys, for anyone, if you want to end up potentially getting me to react to some songs or anything such as that as well, I do have a song request channel point in the channel point sections there. So feel free to put on songs as well. I'm more than willing to react to all of your horrible tastes in music, as well as my horrible taste in music, and see how the crack ends up treating us all. Hit an additional time for each time you've lost HP this combat. That's interesting, though I don't know how useful it'll be. We're not doing a HP loss build, but the fact that that's a thing means that that is set up to do it. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a HP loss build if I knew there was a proper way to regain HP other than burning blood. There was a way. Oh. Okay, so this is either going to go really, really well or really, really bad. Wait a minute. 7 by 5 is 35. We just win. Oh no, it's only on one enemy. Bollocks. Yeah, well, oh no, we can kill you now. Okay, good. Then, goodbye. Now, losing 3 strikes might come back to bite us in the ass later on, but we'll worry about it when we worry about it. Okay, dokie. This time we'll focus on getting rid of you next. So hit that and then cover ourselves. Even though I probably shouldn't have, because I know you're the one that's guarding. Oh no, you're not. Weird. Do the shrug, then do the hit. And I do think the Inferno is useful on this one. Even though we're going to lose a lot of health off of this particular armada of swats, I do actually think that's worth it because the 6 damage will help us infinitesimally more than the alternative options. Okay, so we'll do a shrug, we'll do a heal, and then we'll kill you. And then, yeah, so we're down on 38. We're still doing okay. I'd like our damage to have been better off than this. I forgot you did that. That's what I get for not reading the goddamn skills. Incredibly smart person, Craic. But hey, it's dead anyway, so we do win against this elite. So that's not too bad. But at 32 health, we're not in a great position versus these elites. To all damage, add at the end of your turn, if this card is in your exhaust pile, play it. That won't be happening. Perfect strike. I don't do exhaust builds either, weirdly enough. 3 attacks gets us to dexterity. I mean, we're not in the worst position in the world here. We might actually be able to face the 4... We might actually be able to face all 4 elites. Now, I should. What I should do is I should heal myself here, then face the enemy and the elite. However, you know. Oh, thank you, Duck. You're a gent and a scholar for pointing it out to me. I'm an idiot. Joys of just being a complete and utter idiot. But let's play the elite. There's no... Oh, it's this big boy. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. We might need luck. We might need a good bit of luck on this one, my friends. Okay. I think the options here are to do the perfect strike and then the heal. Interrupted reality, my friend. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you? I hope that it is. Is your night treating you well? Is it all great, my friend? I hope that it is. Let us know. My day is going great, just here enjoying some crack and seeing how it goes. Well, I mean, here in Ireland, it actually isn't that early. It's currently 12:48 here in Ireland. So, like, it's an okay level of early, where it's not the end of the world that I'm up at the time that I'm up at, if you get me. Though, I suppose, if you're looking at it from an American sensibility, then yes, it seems to be early enough. Though, you know, we're enjoying ourselves and seeing how the crack ends up going. It's not even 9 a.m. in Canada. I know it's amazing how time ends up working, isn't it? Bit daft when you think about it too. How we have so many different. Oh my god! I didn't realize we died. That's what I get for being an idiot. I wasn't paying enough attention. Anyway, straight back into the fray. Random relic, 2 card rewards from other characters. Enchant all of your cards with Glam. This card has replay once per battle. I don't actually think that's worth it for losing all of your gold. I think it's the random relic and just hope you get something good. We didn't. It isn't worth it. Like, Centurion Puzzle is nice, but it isn't worth it. It's the best option that was there, so I can't complain too much. 1. Okay, well, now we're going to be experimenting a lot with exclamation points. We could get royally screwed. Not that it matters, we've been screwed on all of these events. But we can get royally screwed going down through this one and seeing how it ends up coming, you know? You know, funnily enough, I have done the action that is being called upon in this song. I did indeed kiss a girl just to see if I like it. And you know what? Funnily enough, I did actually like it. It was phenomenal. It was weird. I wasn't expecting such an occurrence to end up coming down. But you know, Katy Perry ended up helping me awaken to, you know, my likes and responsibilities. And for that, I will always love her. God, I'm a weirdo. Cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. What? On this stratum, going up against elites, that's worth it. I'd say I did too, but my grand didn't count, sadly. Oh, there's so many bad jokes. No, piss off for losing all of my gold for Transform. Transform can work phenomenally well, but it is not worth it. I have never, using the Transform mentality in this game, gotten it to be worth what I've lost. I remember, by the way, it was the first ever disco that I ended up going to, where there was waterworks being used within the disco, and this song was playing with strobe lights going and water being poured in the middle of the floor, and it was divine. One of the best experiences I ever had in my life. And to be honest, I wish I could end up experiencing something like it again. The strobe lights going around, the water in the middle of it. That's not a big thing in this particular region of Ireland where I am from. I'd have to go up to Dublin in order to experience it. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll end up doing it. Or, you know, I'll end up being rich and wealthy, win the lottery, and being able to go differently to enjoy it, you know? But we'll see what ends up happening there. No, I need to end up experiencing more of that crap. Good, so this is an immensely useful relic. If you can beat 5 elites, it gives you +3 strength. I know that doesn't sound that good. It is bonkersly good. That upgrade is slightly worth it. It is worth it. It depends on which one you hit. If it hit... It's only really worth it if it hits Bash. All of the rest of them, it's good to have them upgraded, but it isn't worth it that much. In this case, it's Smash. Just considering you want to be finicky about it, seeing your duck. Anyways, I actually think we take the hit. Do the vulnerability? No, we don't. Tiny Craic. I know! Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so adorable? Isn't he just the cutest thing in the goddamn world? As we go back to normal sized Ironclad. I mean, I don't get why you wouldn't take Rampage. What did we say we were doing here? I can go there, 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 there. There. There, there, and there. Yeah, I think that's the route we go. Might regret that, but I think that's the one you go with. It's Slimes, yeah. There's Rampage. There's Stomp. There's that. I think we go with you there and then Rampage you. And then next turn we do that. 16 damage is a lot to get whacked with, but I think we need to. Sadly. Then we go kill you. I'm realizing something. You're like Billy Butcher for the boys. You're not the first person, Knight, to make that comparison. Though, to be honest, I don't see it. Personally, I don't see it. I can understand the comparison of making me to Billy Butcher for the boys. I don't see it myself. What is it that you think makes me like Billy Butcher? I think Carl Urban is a brilliant bloody actor, but I don't think I give off Carl Urban vibes. The hair, I mean, that's fair enough. I am Curly Sue McGee, you know? So I suppose it is something that everyone can end up enjoying. Although it's not too bad today. Sometimes it can end up looking like a wild, frothed mess. Thankfully, it isn't the worst that I've ended up seeing it. So you know, it's in good distinctions today, my friends. Oh bollocks! Killing the one with the shield. He butchers and eats billy goats for breakfast. How did you know, Duck? That was meant to be a surprise. That was meant to be between me and the goats. We have an intimate relationship and now you've ruined it. The goats will never trust me again. For those of you that put 2 and 2 together on that one, that joke made no sense. But you know, live and die by the hill of your stupid jokes. Okay, skip that. And then come here. So, you cannot lose more than 20 HP in a single turn. That's really, really useful. We'll go and beat another elite. Let's see how we do. You just got the joke, did you? We want you alive. Well, it doesn't really matter if we use it this turn. Let's hit you, then hit you, and then hit you. Beautiful. Then we end up getting the infestation put into us. That's annoying. By the way, I haven't mentioned it before. The Ken is the hardest final boss in this particular section, so we're going to enjoy that. Just so we don't take the damage. What an idiot. What an idiot, Craic. We still take the damage. Wow. Wow. I can't do math. Mathing is not mathing today. Wow. What an idiot. Okay. So we know that the two of them are going to strike first. So I think we go 1, 2, and then do that. You're dead now. Leaves us there. We're going to take 3 damage off the infestation. You're dead now, so we don't take any damage there. So we can go that, that, and that. And then cool. We take 1 damage, but we're doing okay. And now we just beat the elite. So that's 1 elite since we picked up the sword. That's... And we got max HP up. Nice. Oh, that's hilarious. Lose 10 strength this turn. So I mean, a 3 bloody energy cost you'd be using it. This would be the only thing you use this turn anyway. Oh, the enemy loses 10 strength. Ooh. That's interesting. No, I think you take I think I done the right move there. We're healing directly after this. Screw it. That might come back to bite me in the ass. That might come back to bite me in the ass. We'll find out now. Against Beaky himself. We'll see how we end up doing. That might come back to bite me in the ass. Yeah, let's do this. Every unit gain 1 strength. 6 damage, 2 to all enemies 4 times. I mean, we're going to do this. It's not worth it, but we'll see what ends up happening. Kill the pheasant, paltry prick. We'll try, Senior Duck. We'll try to kill him. Ganky Gamer, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Genuinely appreciate it. How is life treating you? I hope that it's going good, grand, and delicious with you today. We're just here enjoying some Slay the Spire whilst also interacting with the absolutely amazing Nasu train. Thank you so much, Emil. I genuinely appreciate it. Thanks for having me tabbed up. Enjoy yourself. And a pleasure to meet you too, Ganky. How has life been treating you? Have you gotten up to anything exciting today, my friend? It is a very big bird. It's also a very big bird that's walloping our ass into the bloody ground. But, to be fair, even though it is walloping our ass into the ground, we're going to end up winning. So it's not the end of the world that he's walloping our ass into the ground. You know? So we're doing well. I'm good, just waking up over this side of the pond. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. And I mean, what else would you end up doing with your day other than enjoying the crack as you wake up? There's nothing like a bit of crack to wake you up in the morning, I have been told. The first time you use it, well, we won't be doing that. Tree block, and you can choose any number of you may choose any number of options at rest points. Oh, so that means you can use all of them. That makes rest points a lot more useful. I think it's between the two of these. I think I'm going to go with the ornamental flag, because the tree attacks is something I do a lot anyways. But yeah, have you anything exciting planned for your day today, Ganky? I hope that no matter what you have planned, it comes to you with much joy, gracefulness, and honor, my friend. I think in this case, even though they make themselves stronger, you avoid them and just go after the priest. Well, I hope you know, Lammy, I'm proud of me too. You know, we just continue with the crack and see how it goes. Even if I am drinking some Coke Zero because I'm a tit. I'm just being me, Melons. I'm not changing the goddamn thing. As I say, I'm the same in stream as I am out of stream. I'm the same whenever you end up talking to me. Nothing ends up changing. Be it in front of one person, be it in front of 1,000 people. I end up doing whatever I can. The only difference is, if I had 1,000 people here, I'd have far more monster. Also, if I had 1,000 people here, the other difference that would end up happening is that my best friend wouldn't look so unbelievably empty. But you know, he's in a better form than he was the last time we seen him. You know, he's doing good. His father is a bit empty, and his father's father, aka his grandfather, is completely empty. So you know yourself, at least he's doing well. You know, if I had 1,000 people here, then my best friend would have a son. I am hoping to stream today and just get some games. What are you thinking of streaming, Yankee? Let me know. Are you doing anything good, grand, and delicious? I hope that the Krakens are coming down. I mean, because you are drinking water, you donkey. Oh, well, I mean, then in that case, I'll drink nothing but Coke Zero for the rest of the stream. Hi, darling. If 1,000 people were here, I would send them to another stream. I mean, you are one of the lead moderators, Katie. You would be able to do that. I actually do think, unless I'm wrong, I do think moderators can actually start a raid. So it would be hilarious if a moderator tried to raid you out. Though, even if they did, I suppose you'd have to click accept, or just be so oblivious to the fact that someone has initiated a raid for 1.5 minutes that your ass fucked off. Because you'd have to be so oblivious that it came up, not to say no. Share the Coke Zero, my man. That's the type of crap that you need to take me out to dinner to enjoy. But you know yourself, we enjoy life no matter what anyway. It'd be nice if StreamerBot was working with my stream deck, because it's just consistently desyncing. So that's going to be, I'm going to be doing some technical difficulty issues directly after this goddamn stream to figure out why the connections aren't being consistently met up. But that's future Crac's problem. As we all end up knowing, you know. If current Crack and future Crack despise each other for a multitude of reasons. Okay, are you going to connect for me and allow this to end up meaning that I don't need to consistently do this the whole time? Nope. Okay, so you're now up now. The connections are there. Is it connected in? Nope. Okay. Well, fuck it. We'll worry about it later on. Stop trying to do your technical support whilst you're in the middle of a raid train. Anyway, back to this. So, Rampage, Strike, Stomp, which does a load of damage to all of them. We end up getting some shield. Damage is being done to us. I think now is the time to use the Beetlejuice. Oh no, we don't, because it's enemy-wide. I think we just take the hits. In case one of them are going to end up coming down with a big whack-it, I think we just end up taking the hit. But we can make this up from 4 to 12. It isn't a lot of defense, but it's better than nothing. It'll cover both of you and a tiny bit of him. I think we do this. Might be the wrong move, but we'll go for it anyway. Why not? Okay, hit you, and block. I think we're in trouble. Defend, and hit. And let's see. I think I'm in trouble. I don't think I'm getting out of this boss fight. Yeah, I'm already screwed. That's hilarious. I'm already screwed. This is what I'm having next week. Calzone cooked over fire, boneless barbecue chicken thighs, honey chipotle barbecue sauce. Oh no, yeah. We need to read this.
This is what I'm having next week. Calzone cooked over fire, boneless barbecue chicken thighs, honey chipotle barbecue sauce, creamy mozzarella, and topped with garlic butter for extra crunch, smoky, sweet, tender, juicy, luxurious.
Now, as you can see, too, that fight is a lot harder than the other ones. I butchered it, mind you, but that's because I didn't have a build set up for it either. But that fight is a lot harder than the other one. Oh, the weirdity of you. Well, I hope that clip ends up working. StreamerBot is being a bit of a pain today. Mini. So there's a chance that didn't end up. Oh, it did. There we go. Bob's your happy out. Also, my friends, during advertisements, we like to wait. Give people a chance where we can. In games where we're allowed to end up giving ourselves a bit of a precaution, we wait and allow people to come in. If you haven't subscribed, obviously you can't end up viewing. If you're not a Twitch Nitro, we wait for you either. That's not to say that you shouldn't subscribe, or you shouldn't pay for Twitch Nitro, because it gives me more money. But at the same point in time, that's up to you to end up doing, and I won't ask you to do that just for me. But hey, just enjoy yourself. Yes, the two of you finally end up getting to meet again. Minnie, Sassy. Although, why is Minnie not got... Did something happen? I'm almost positive this had been done before. Anyway, there we go. And one more thing needs to be done, yeah. There we go. Nice. But yeah, no, the crack cell was 90. Sorry, got too enthralled in the music. Sometimes that happens to me. I'm just listening to music and forget to talk. Stop giving mods and give a few VIPs. Katie. We need to talk about the power dynamic here, my friend. Because remember, I can do whatever I want because I'm the person with the power here. But on top of that too, just always remember, biatch, don't tell me what to do. I mean, to be fair, I think Lammy has just noticed something and she's about to get pissed. I think Lammy has just noticed something and she's about to get pissed. But we'll see in a second. Nah, you're a superstar. Great to see. Hope you're doing well. I mean, to be fair. I mean, you can turn around and say that Minnie is a superstar, but we all know Minnie is a superstar, but I, like LA Knight, are a motherfucking megastar! Sorry. Shouldn't have been taught about fucking wrestling. It means I have to put on wrestling songs. God damn it, it gave me the Centurial puzzle again. Crikey! Y'all got any of them there diamonds? If you do, hold on to them. You don't need to be wasting your goddamn diamonds on me. I mean, I won't say no, but you don't need to be wasting them on me. I have to say, this kind of, like, techno-y beat is my jam. I love this type of music. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea listening to this type of stuff, but genuinely, I love it. Take the heal, and then we have the 1 day of vulnerability afterwards, and hopefully we do enough. Please give me 2 more strikes. Okay, good. Great to see you. I'm great, thank you. Hope you're having a beautiful day. The golden hearts are particularly nice, Minnie. Particularly nice. You didn't post it, did you, Ganky? No. So what are you thinking of playing, if you don't mind me asking, my man? Obviously you don't need to tell me if you don't know, but you know, you could tell me if you want to. Why is Minnie in trouble? What did she end up doing? Do spill the beans in open communique, Lammy. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Huh? Okay, well, we're taking that. Oh, Mistfall or Valheim. Interesting. Ooh, okay. I want to confirm that they're the games I think they are. Yes. So I've seen people play Valheim as a survival game. How do you find it? Because there's so many in that market that I probably go for the likes of a Conan Exiles myself before I'd end up going for Valheim. But that's very, very interesting. And then I know there's an awful lot of people playing Mistfall Hunters at the moment. I haven't watched a single person play that game, so I have no idea if it's any good. No idea. I know it has mixed reviews, so that's a different kettle of fish. Are you on about Mistfall, or is Mistfall a different game? I think you're on about Mistfall. I have no idea if it's any good. I know it has mixed reviews, but that's interesting to me. Minnie is divorcing me. Why? Why would you do such a thing, Minnie? Don't threaten me with a good time. Spanking. Oh wait, what's this? Spankings are coming. Ooh, damn. I'll give the spankings. Yee. I mean, I can always spank you. Damn it, you robbed my line. Me and Sassy feel like red-headed stepchildren. Well, you know what you can end up doing? Get your bloody your watch times up. Get your watch times up, and then you'll end up having it. Is this? Okay, anyway. Roar me, and I feel like that. Want a good game to play soon? Fun social? Yeah, Katie, I'm always up for that. Let me know what game it is. At some point in time, I want to end up doing a community night. I just need to grow the community more. Valheim is a tough-ass survival game. Also played Conan, but Valheim and 7 Days are my top survival games. Interesting. I have to try both. I know Simus TV, who's a streamer I watch every now and again, has done 7 Days. And I liked it when I was watching him do it. I haven't played it myself, because those feel like games that, although you can enjoy them, they feel like games that are much, much, much better when you end up playing them with someone. Sexism in action. Well, you do have to keep in mind, I'm worth 3 of them, Magnus. So you have to keep in mind, Lammy, Minnie, and Sassy all equate up to just me. And as the broadcaster, I'm a moderator as well. So, you know, there's a 3-for-1 comparison point there where they need to work up to be on my level. So, you know, it isn't a situation of we have, you know, lesser for more. It's just that we have quality over quantity, you know. And I'm going to regret that when I'm in a VC with them later on today. Mistfall is freaking amazing. It's a looter shooter, but good. Oh, it's a Mistfall. Okay, so it isn't the one I was thinking of. You hardly have a link to it, do you, Genki? Because Mistfall Hunter is what I search up when I search up Mistfall. But you're obviously on about something else, because this isn't a looter shooter. This is a kind of more action ARPG type game. Dark fantasy extraction journey. Unless it is. Like, is the game you're on about this one? Give us 1 second. Is the game you're on about this one here? Because if the game you're on about is this one here, then that's fine. If it's something else, then I'm just curious. A free bakery for diamonds and mods. I'm here. Have fun. I enjoy watching Craic and loving his energetic hype. Love you so much. Well, hey, the joys. We spread the love where we can and just end up being me. You know yourself. Continue on and see how it ends up going. You know, no point worrying about it. Just enjoy the Craic, see how she ends up cooking, and, you know, continuing on with the way. So cheers to all of you beautiful bastardos. Anyway, that's enough of showing that off. If I'm right and that's the game that you're thinking of, Genki, let me know. If I'm wrong and it's a different one, also let me know. But yeah, for now, we'll just continue on with this. Yeah, Mistfall Hunters is interesting. Because based on the description of it there and the images that it ends up showing, I wouldn't have thought of it as a looter shooter. But hey, honestly, for its price point, and its kind of more dark fantasy viewpoint on it, for $22.50, I might end up thinking about getting it. Though, with that being said, one of the games I'm playing, if you like those type of games, Genki, I don't know if you've played it. I've played it on stream before. The person that introduced me, that got me to take my finger out of my ass and actually start streaming, Debunka, played Dark and Darker with me. I love Dark and Darker. I think it's a very good game. It's kind of looter shooter. It's far more extraction based than looter shooter, but I mean they're the same thing, I suppose. I would highly recommend that. Well, thank you so much, Duck, for coming in. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you whilst you were here. I suppose all I can end up saying to you is just remember, whilst you're gone and enjoying your nap, that I have been Stupid Sexy Craic. Shlán Gafol, my friend, and as always, Pog Mahone. Have a great time. Till next time. So, because we have the ability up and one of the attacks gets used anyways, we can end up doing the defense and still end up getting an attack out. So that's beautiful for us for the most part. And we can do this here as well. So heal, heal, attack, and then another attack. Although, oh well, we got lucky. I shouldn't have done that. I should just went attack, attack, and ended up coming anyway. So we'll know that for the next time. Juggling. Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. Interesting. That builds for a lot of strategy, but I think I'm going to ignore it. One of the things you have to make sure when you're playing this game is that you don't fill your coffers up with too much external crap. You have to make sure that you're actually set up enough to fight things properly, because if you set yourself up with too much crap in your actual account, oh god damn it. Okay, fine. Of course. I mean, we had to chance our arm. See how it worked. If you have too much crap in your deck, you'll just end up drawing the wrong stuff, and it'll cause a monstrous amount of issues for you. So you have to be careful about that. There's a chance Bash is chosen. It won't be chosen. Yeah. So you have to keep an eye on your actual deck progression and the amount that you end up having to ensure that you're doing well. It's one of the things I like about this game. It has a lot of strategy to it that you might end up considering. I like plating, but it's not useful enough. I'm going to bring Stomp with us just because it's interesting. And if we have it in the thing, we can end up doing it. Absolutely killing it. I don't know what that's in relation to, but if it's in relation to... I mean, my looks, I like to think so, reality. Cool. Right, one got chosen. Ideally, we want to kill him before we go over. So I think you go bash, strike, and then that'll get used even though we have 6 damage coming our way. Good. What's wrong, Katie? Is all okay? What's with the... What's with the Ewok sound? By the way, I didn't even mean to make that sound like an Ewok, but that just sounded directly like an Ewok, didn't it? And I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan, so the fact that ended up sounding like that at all is unbelievable. I mean, if you need support, Katie, do not be afraid to give us a message. Just to state this for everyone as well, I need to add it as one of my tags. I don't have it there at the moment. I like to think of myself as a kind of mental support, like, hub where it's a safe spot. You can come in, you can talk about your stuff. I'll give you an opinion. Obviously, I'm no way a doctor and can't help you with your shite. But I'm always here for someone. If you ever needed someone to talk to just to talk, you need a friend or anything like that, don't be afraid to give me a DM. My DMs are always open for anyone that wants to have a conversation and feels that they need it. I'm obviously not a direct help for someone, and you need to keep that one in mind. But if you ever need to talk, don't be afraid to give a message out that way. I'm always there for absolutely anyone. Mainly because I don't have a fucking life. But you know, that's a me problem. Anyways, normal enemies drop more rewards. That means we want to fight the enemies more. Where do we go? We can battle 2 of you here, but we can end up battling 2 this way and going to a shop. So I think we go this way. Oh my god, that's the most insane thing you've said in the last 2 years. Why? What, that I don't have a life? I mean, if you've been watching for the last 2 years, you know fucking well I don't have a life. Even less so now that I'm unemployed. Oh no! So, the reason why I went uncannily, oh no, at the prospect of facing this gigantic pain in the motherfucking ass is the damage profile that this guy does is bonkers. So we're going to end up enjoying what ends up happening here in a second when he wakes up. When he wakes up, he's going to start doing 20 damage to us. Wait for it. Strength up, strength by 10, 23 damage. Immediately! He hits like a goddamn truck. Now, luckily we ended up being able to do the bash, but still, there's 10 damage immediately, and does it again. Like, he's like, he doesn't stop. Oh! I love this game.
I love this game. I will say I am still of the opinion it has balancing issues, but every game has balancing issues. You deal with them as they come around. I'm still of the opinion it has balancing issues, but in general, it's a very, very good game. I believe, unless I am mistaken, it is still in early... And what am I on about? I'm on the fucking beta build. It is still on early access. So that's the other thing. Slay the Spire 1 is out. Slay the Spire 1 is a complete game. It has its problems as well, but Slay the Spire 1 is a phenomenally good game. If you're thinking about it and you can get it for cheap, go for Slay the Spire 1, because I don't like telling people to invest in I don't like telling people to invest in early access games, because early access games can just change. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you end up going for when you know the occasion. But genuinely, I think this is a very good game. If you can, you should consider it. If I'm honest. Yeah. Ooh. That heal. I know the enemies we're fighting. If we get lucky, this will work phenomenally well for us. If we don't, we could lose more health than what we ended up gaining. So we're going to try it, but this could go bad. So it's these bad boys. This will go well for us if it shows up. It didn't show up. Okay. Now we're worried a bit. I need to show up. I need to show up. It didn't show up. Okay. Hit there. And then we have enough heals, we're fine. So we'll see what ends up happening now. Come on, show up for me. Not you. There we go. Though we can't get you. We have to hope that it comes true for us. I don't think it's going to, though. Well... yeah, I think it's worth it. And we got another double. Okay, well, we got two of them dead, so that's not too bad. And the stomp then ends up being used there. Still, we got lucky. We got lucky, it worked for us, so, you know. But still, you know, we ended up using it in order for it to work. We don't want any of them, and we don't want any of them. Okay. In we go now into our next elite. And our big bad bird is back. And immediately rocks our crap into next week. It would have been hilarious if the bash ended up coming up for us there. But hey, you know, you do what you can to see how she cooks. Okay, so we can set ourselves up for the bash. So beautiful, and bash hits him. And we have a good bit of defense up there. 9 damage is still a lot of damage, especially with us hitting ourselves for 1 damage immediately. But, hope that the stomp hits. I don't think it will, but nope, wasn't lucky enough. The stomp would have been the beautiful one to have gotten hit there because, you know, the 12 damage would have been enough. That's unfortunate. We have to take the defense as much as we can now because we just don't have the killing capability. Now we do now, so we win now. Beautiful. So just whack you there, and our bird is dead this time. Now we're going to get up to facing the Celestial Beast again, which is good. Pummel Strike. And we get in for money. So, deal 4 damage if the enemy has vulnerability hit twice. We're not able to keep vulnerability up enough for that to be a guarantee. Enchant attack with momentum. Increase this card's attack damage by 5 this combat when played. Is that every time it's played?
Because if it's every time it's played, that's very, very, very useful on one particular card. But I think we have to take the Planisphere for the heal and then the Inflame for the strength. I think that's just the move we have to do. Then we come in here and immediately get a heal. Of course, it's a fight. Yep. Hey, you know, sometimes the game just wants to be cruel. We do the Inflame. We do the hit on you. We do the hit on you. It revives every turn, which is annoying, but we need to keep an eye on it and just try and do as much damage as we can in the meantime. A hit you, and heal. And then the bash will be used on you. Beautiful. I think we win this turn, thankfully, as a result of that. And then we can go Pummel Strike to you, Strike to you, and Koolaboola. That's what you want to end up seeing. None, I don't know if we'll use you, but we'll take you because you sound interesting, and then none of you. Then we come here. Now, what I want to do here is I want to use the upgrade. I want to use the upgrade because upgrading this to 3 strength, you'd be surprised how much of a difference 3 strength makes over 2. That one little hit point matters more often than you'd think. And though with that being said, putting this to 15 too would be immensely useful. I think, though, we're not going to take the risk, especially with how I'm playing against the Celestial Beast. I think we have to do the heal. So we're going to heal, and then we're going to do the Celestial Beast. But we're going to do it in one moment. Unfortunately, I need to take a really quick second, my friends. So I will be right back momentarily. Well, that was nice. I'm back now, so we'll see how things end up going as we continue onwards and forthwith. So, we have ourselves at 63 damage versus the Celestial Beast. We should have enough to be able to kill him. Again, the Celestial Beast has a crap ton of health, but we're lucky enough to see how it ends up doing. So let's chance our arm and see how we end up doing here. Although I didn't realize we had the T set, so I didn't realize we had that extra 2 damage. Yeah. What did we have? Oh yes, so the Horn Cleat worked wonders for us there. Do fight me. Do pummel. And then let's just hope the right one ends up being selected. Nope. Okay. 21 damage is a lot of damage. Shrug off. Defend. And... do we take the hit? Do we take the 10 hit? No. I think you dodge again, take the 5, and let a hit come true. Cool. 25. I think we have to do the stun now. In that case, we're not going to. Okay, 7 hit this time. 27 this time. Okay. Just do as much damage as we can while it gets stunned. Okay, and then another whack is coming there. Beautiful. 111. Comes back up. It's going to do a debuff turn. We're going to go fight me again to do more damage. So, there we go. Pummel strike to do more damage. And then another strike. So we're 35. Can we kill it this turn? Because we're going to feckin' need to. It's only doing 16 damage. Okay, so with that being the case, we win. We win, thank God. What? Oh my God! Okay, I understand only allowing one card to play, but a power should overact that ability. If I had died there because of that, I would have been so goddamn salty. When you draw a card containing strike, it is played against a random enemy. Yeah, that's useful if we get a particular setup done. Cool. Cool. And we have a chance to do four, if not 3 elites again, so we're going to do it. Let's build our way up and see how we go. But before we do, advertisements have come up, my friends. So, when the advertisements end up coming up, we wait and we see what ends up happening. We try to delay things to allow people that don't have subscriptions or Twitch Prime so that it's an equal experience. Not Twitch Prime, Nitro, Twitch Nitro, so that it's an equal experience towards everyone. We try to share the love as much as we can. So, you know, we do what we can and see how she ends up cooking. So we'll just wait now and see how it all ends up coming together. Ooh, who did Arsenal sign? It's finished. Oh my God. Okay. So Arsenal have just successfully signed Bruno Guimaraes. Our good old friend Joshy Too Hottie will be in an incredibly good mood now to see how that ends up going. I think for a 30-year-old, it's an awful lot of money to spend. But at the end of the day, it's a very good signing for Arsenal. So it'll be fascinating to see how that ends up working out for them in the future when things end up continuing on that way. But we'll see how the life ends up treating us and continuing on that way as the crack ends up going on as well, you know? Anyways. Until the bell tolls and we need to send you on to our next destination, we will continue with this. Arctic Strawberry Fox, Fair 143. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you, my friends? I hope the morning has been going well. We're just enjoying ourselves here with some Slay the Spire 2 and the wonderful Nasu meet and greet situation that is occurring at the moment. I'm doing well, my friend. Enjoying the crack, enjoying the good conversations that we have been having with our fine friends and seeing what ends up happening. I just got the 0-point gem sprite. Happy out. I need to actually get back in to playing more Fortnite. I've been unfortunately leaving it on the back burner a bit too much the last wee while, and like there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good game and the whole lot, but I need to end up getting back into it, especially considering it's good to end up doing on stream and the whole lot, and it actually had some of the most satisfying shooting that I've played in a game. So I'm going to end up getting back into that in the future and trying to enjoy that a bit more. But is that a particular sprite that you've been looking for? Or one that you've been wanting to get, Arctic? Or what do you think yourself? And how has your day been treating you, Fear? Has it been good, grand, and delicious? Please do let us know. Whenever you add a card to your deck, add one additional copy. Ooh, that's... that could be a problem. We're healing ourselves every time we come in here, by the way. Give up the horned cleat for 2 random relics. Give up the fish oil for a random relic. I think we're giving up the fish oil because the gold is worth more. It's going well. We're just enjoying ourselves, keeping our Craic Connie, seeing how she ends up connecting together for us. It's just nice to have in the background while we discuss anyway, because I enjoy playing these type of games, you know? So, you know, we're just enjoying ourselves, Strawberry, and seeing how she ends up going. I highly recommend this game to everyone anyways. It's just one of those situations that... It's one of those situations of a, use your words, Craic, use your words, use your words, use your words, use your words, of it's in early access. And as a result of which, you know, it needs to, it still can change. All the elements of it can end up coming up entirely different. So, you know what ends up happening. Take additional damage from attacks this turn. I think it's worth it. But yeah, no, I enjoy Slay the Spire. I think it's a very good game. I think if these type of games interest you at all, this is definitely one of the games you should have a gawk at. I think they've done a phenomenally good job with this game. Even with the way that it is in early access, I think they've done a phenomenally good job with this game. In my opinion, anyway. For whatever my opinion is worth. The joys of stomping over your own bloody words. I'd love to if we found a way to keep drawing cards until we get to X number of cards, but hey. Remind you that we will be raiding into the next slot in 15 minutes. Let me know if you need anything. Nope, I don't need anything, my dear. Just let me know exactly when you want me to do the raid. And just 1 minute before the raid, I'll say all of my goodbyes and everything and let everyone end up coming through. And Bob's your uncle happy out. I'll send ourselves over to Webby and he can enjoy the crack while we're at it. So just let us know exactly when we need to end up doing it, and Bob's your uncle happy out, my dear. And thank you so much for coming in and letting me know. And thanks for everyone that ended up coming in and enjoying the crack with me as well while we've been at this. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to each and every one of you. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I probably should have taken the heal there, but screw it. In this case, I'm taking the shop. Because we have a crap ton of money. We have another shop up there, and I think it's worth it. Especially considering we can throw these at the shopkeeper to get more money. I'm in League. I mean... Are you saying that you're playing League, or just that you're in League to help with this? Because if you're playing League at the moment, I'm sorry, my friend. Whenever you have no cards in your hand during your turn, I think that's a necessity right now. Multitap. I'm playing. Oh my god. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry you're dealing with such a horrible affliction of the heart. Genuinely, I'm sorry, my friend. We're here for you. If you need someone to talk to whilst you're going through this horrible, horrible situation, whilst you're going through having to deal with this affliction, this effluvia of the heart, please let us know, my friend. We're here for you. We're here for you, okay? It doesn't all have to be bleak. League of Legends can be solved too. Anyway. I should stop being an asshole. Love the mutual hate towards the game. I mean... yeah. Actually, mistakes were made. I literally boosted his strength by an insane amount, and I shouldn't have done that. That was really, really, really stupid by me. Like, that was stupid to an insanely high degree by me. Even worse when I fucked up my next step. I mean, we still win, but we got too much damage done on us, and it wasn't the cleanest way to do that. But, hey, we got through it. I do actually think we need the heal, but I do actually think if we can get that, we try to get it. You know yourself. I do actually, I joke about it too, but I do actually need to play more League myself. I have it downloaded. Digital Owen ended up recommending it to me. Lenny Loodle is able to play it as well. I know I'm on the wrong server location, but Lammy plays it every now and again. So, like, it's not the worst game in the world, and I should give it more love than it actually has, you know? Well, thank you so much for the hydrate. I shall gladly accept it, my dear. Okay, so Stampede. Do the bolas on you. I should have done the setup strike first, I'm a tit. Then do that so that we get rid of you. You won't die this turn, but it gets a good setup. You're going to revive. I'm going to see how we do this turn. The bolas are here again. And we can go bolas on you. Bolas on you. Stone armor and shrug. And unfortunately, you're going to revive. But that's not the end of the world. Yay, we actually killed him. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was a perfect, perfect bloody elite. Absolutely perfect. And now we go into the shop again. And let's see. Havoc there. We're getting another one of you. Well, yes, we're getting another one of you. Getting a new strength. If you end your turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 random damage. Yep. Whenever you gain gold, yes. And there we go. Beautiful. I would have liked to have gotten you as well, but that just was a really, really, really good shop. And now we can upgrade you. Now we can upgrade you to put that down by 1. Beautiful. And we'll see if we can beat this. I think this is the hardest boss in the game. I think this is the hardest boss in the game, by the way, because it attacks you on both ends. Whichever way you're aiming does more damage to you. And the damage potential of this boss is cracked. And I think you want to get rid of this hand first, because it does way more damage than this particular section. No, I'm wrong. This one is the one that ends up... I think... yeah, I'm wrong. This is the one you want to kill first, because it rockets over the end, does 40 damage at one point in time. So I'm targeting the wrong one. Anyway, we'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, do the stampede. Do the stampede. Do this. And then you've been targeted. Do the armor on ourselves and do the bolas on you. And now we're setting ourselves up. Okay. 4 damage done on us. Now we focus on you because the damage needs to be done. Beautiful. We can do this to keep all of that. Bola, bola, and heal. And we're keeping our block, so I think we're in a good position. Whack there, whack there. Okay. Okay, it's working, it's working. We have a good setup for this fight. And here comes 51 damage, as you can see there. I don't think we're going to be able to kill this in time, but we'll see what ends up happening. So now it's down to 34, so... we're going to get whacked for quite a significant amount of damage here, but we'll deal with it as it comes. and then boom. It's a bonkersly strong boss. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's working for us. Who really cares? And the fact that we're not actually using any bloody, any energy when we have the Hellraiser in place is disgusting. Disgusting. So Hellraiser is a astonishingly strong skill if you're able to use it right. Sarah turn lose that gain 7 block. Nope. Into a giant rock. Woo! No, though. We'll take that because it could be useful, but that's pretty much us there. And I think now I'm just going to talk with ye for the next wee while until Webby ends up coming true. And if you want to see me attempt to do the 3rd floor of this particular map with this particular build, you'll have to tune in again in the future. So I'm going to blue ball you, because why the hell not? But yes, it has been an absolute wonder doing this, my friends. Genuinely speaking, I've enjoyed every single bit of doing this. For those of you that have talked, it has been an absolute pleasure. For those of you that have been lurking, thank you oh so much as well. If you want to end up following me in the future, and I'm as well do the self-promo now because why the hell not? If you want to end up following me in the future, you can end up going into the Discord there and end up following me, or I'm in a multitude of goddamn stream teams as well, so it's not as if you won't have ended up knowing where I am. If you ever spot me in a chat, make sure to say hello. I'm always up for the conversations. Again, as I've stated before, I don't bite unless you want me to. So you know yourself, keep it on that way. And it has been an absolute pleasure and a joy talking to each and every one of you. Again, typical, we ended up having some technical issues that ended up coming through. StreamerBot being StreamerBot is a wonderful kettle of fish, but you know how it ends up coming down together, and you continue to roll with the punches and see how she cooks. Last night for dinner, I had almond chicken and fried rice. Do you mind if I ask, when you're saying almond chicken, is that just chicken marinated in almond butter or marinated in an almond nutty crust? Or what is almond chicken when it's at home? Like, is that a particular type of chicken that I just don't know about? Because that sounds interesting. That sounds almost salivating. Arctic strawberry, if you don't mind me asking. For myself, because a friend was down, I ended up going out for a meal. So I ended up having a chicken Maryland out in a particular restaurant, which ended up coming with a fried banana, a fried wheel of pineapple, a fried tomato, and a strip of bacon alongside chips. You know, so that was gorgeous, but you know yourself. On the 15th, I'll be making caramel apple cheesecake. Oh my god, if you're making that, Arctic, now that you've stated it, I want images. I want you to go into the goddamn... and I'll remember this. I want you to go into my Discord, go into the Attack the Food section and show us an image of the caramel apple cheesecake. And if, come the 16th of August, that caramel apple cheesecake image isn't within my Discord, I'm timing you out for a week. Now that you've mentioned it, the challenge is there for you. The gauntlet has been set. You will be timed out for a week if I do not see that image on the 16th of August. So now you have to make the cheesecake. You know, you don't have a choice but to make the cheesecake now, Strawberry. But to be fair, Minnie, watching me always makes you hungry, because damn, I'm a meal, baby. I'm glorious. I'm also incredibly humble. In case you haven't noticed it before, you thought that it was wrong, I'm an insanely humble person.
I mean, I'm mouth-watering, baby. I'm mouth-watering. I'll make you go a giggity, giggity, goo! To give a quagmire quote to y'all. No bother whatsoever. I expect that image on the 15th, Arctic. I expect that image. So that should be a good bit of crack for all involved. Need a bottle of water. Water, my friend. A bottle of water. A good bit of ishka, if you want to know the Irish for water. Good bit of ishka. But you know, we see how it ends up cooking and all of that there. Anyways, my friends, we have about a minute and a half until we have to send our way over to Webbycoon. So, with that being the case, I'm going to set ourselves up now to do that, my friends. Once again, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you all. I hope that for those of you that had never seen me before, you found me interesting enough to potentially end up following or potentially end up coming back to in the future. And if not, well, fuck you too. But but it has been an absolute pleasure, my friend. DJ, you came in just as we're sending the meet and greet over to the phenomenal Webbycoon. I am doing fantastic, my friend. I'm going to have a great old evening, enjoying myself and seeing how the crack ends up going. Keep an eye on my sources because it's unlikely, but there's a possibility I might go live again this evening outside of the stream capabilities, but it's up to you to end up paying attention to see if that is the case. Anyway, we're going to send the meet and greet over to the mighty Webbycoon. Make sure to send him as much love as you have sent me. It has been an absolute pleasure. To all of you, please remember, I have been stupid, sexy crack. Shlán go fóill, my friends. Send the choo-choo message over and enjoy the crack as much as you can. Make sure your crack is the 90th of 90. And of course, Pogue Mahone. Adios, amigos. Have a great day.